For some of you might have seen someone asked me a question to say, if the demand of mahar is 50K, is it a red flag or a green flag? What did I say? Red flag. And people in the comments were like, why? Look, I tell you, mahar is a gift. It's a gift determined by the bride and should be communicated to the groom. They should give it, or he should give it to her as a gift. He doesn't have to give it immediately, he can give it later, and sometimes she can even waive it later on. It's not a selling price, it's not a buying price, it does not say much about who you are. So in wealthy communities, it would naturally be a little bit more, depending on the urf or the norm. So if the norm of a community is 50K, by all means 50K. If the norm of the community is something, then less, because make it easy for people to marry. But generally, 95% of the public, a youngster in his 20s getting married does not have 50K. Imagine he's going to enter into marriage with a mentality that I'm in debt. What success do you want him to achieve in life? It's not a bride price, as they say. So usually you look at what is known as mahrul mithl. That's a sunnah. Look at the girls of the same family and what did they get? So when I got married, I paid £100, £100 mahar. And I wouldn't trade my wife for the world, I promise you. £100. And what have I given her from that time to now? I don't even know the figure. She doesn't. I don't think there is anything she's ever asked me for that I haven't done. I'm just letting you know. And what did I pay? £100.
Is the mahar. The mahar is a bridal gift, if you like. In Christianity they call it dowry. In India they also call it a dowry or a dawah. But the way they do is different to what it means in Islam. The dowry is usually given to the father or to the family of the girl. It's not even the girls. In Indian culture, the non-Muslim Indian culture, the girl's family gives it to the man, to the groom, or to his family. In Islam, the dowry is what the bride requests. She is the one that sets it and requests it.
The search for love and companionship is not just a personal journey. It is a reflection of the broader tensions within their society. As the country continues to evolve, finding a balance between cultural heritage and the realities of modern life will be essential. One of the most noticeable consequences of these trends is the demographic imbalance. With Qatari men increasingly marrying non-Qatari women, the population of unmarried Qatari women continues to grow. This imbalance disrupts the traditional family structure, which has long been the foundation of Qatari society. Children born from cross-cultural unions often hold dual identities, which can create challenges in a society that places significant value on preserving cultural purity. While these children enrich Qatar's diversity, they also prompt questions about the continuity of traditions and values. For many families, this duality represents a complex balancing act between embracing global influences and maintaining a distinctly Qatari identity. As more Qatari women delay or forego marriage, their roles within the family and society are beginning to change. Traditionally, women were seen as the primary caregivers and the anchors of domestic life. Today, they are also leaders, professionals, and innovators, reshaping what it means to be a Qatari woman. While this progress is empowering, it also brings challenges. For unmarried women, navigating societal expectations can be exhausting. They are often caught between the pride of professional achievement and the stigma of remaining single, a dual identity that society has yet to fully accept. For families, the absence of marriage for daughters can create tension. Parents may worry about the continuity of lineage, while women face questions about their priorities and choices. This shift in family dynamics reflects the larger transformation happening across Qatar, as the country grapples with redefining its cultural values in a rapidly changing world. The financial pressures associated with traditional marriages are another critical factor shaping these dynamics. Lavish wedding ceremonies, costly dowries, and the expectation of maintaining a luxurious lifestyle can be significant barriers for young Qatari men and their families. These expenses often deter men from pursuing local marriages, further widening the divide.
Finally, some truth at the end. That's the actual issue. So I don't know what all this, like, women can't get married because of work. This is not true. But the end was truthful. Men are running from the mahar. It's not dowry, it's mahar. They're running from all of this because of the expectations of the families and the women is so high, and it's a lot of pressure.
So it
The
sounds
women,
like
they're gonna risk.
it sounds like the women, because they don't. It sounds like in that country they would prefer to hire men in leadership roles. That's just what they prefer. But if the women are out educating them, then they end up getting the role. Does that
No,
make any sense?
that doesn't happen though. We don't have that situation where I don't know. We don't see it that way because the women getting educated, they are mostly
Maybe they're.
working.
Go ahead. No, keep going. The women who getting educated, they're mostly working.
They are prized of their families. Their families are proud of them. They're proud to have a doctor in the family. They're proud to have an attorney in the family. We use them. We use each other. We network. But we don't see it as a competition because the man is going to be making money in something else. Maybe the man is in Aramco making oil money. Maybe he's doing something else. But he's not thinking, oh, my wife is smarter than me. And then the woman is like, I'm smarter than you, so I don't need you. We don't have this kind of
Like
back
the
and forth.
families don't think like that.
No, I told you guys this is mostly a Western concept, and that's why I keep telling you that feminism is the cause of it. We do
They're
have
not
an
like
issue.
that.
Sorry,
You said what?
How much is the MAHR or the dowry? How much is that?
it depends on the girl and the family and her
No,
virginity status.
just give me a ballpark then. Spitball it.
For my mahar with my husband, I got a Bentley. I got a diamond bracelet and 2 gold bars. That was it.
So let me
But
ask you,
there's other girls who ask for a lot. Go
if he
ahead.
said, look, I ain't got it, I give you this Yoda, I give you this Toyota and the Xbox. Would you would have been like, no, I'm not marrying you?
No. If my husband was not able to provide that, or if he said be more reasonable, then
Ain't it up to your parents?
no, the woman has the final say if she wants to do it, but the family presents the man.
So it ain't so it's not that because these women ain't risking going their whole life and dying alone unless you say it is. I'll take your word for it. These women ain't taking the risk of dying alone because they can't get a Bentley and some goats.
This nigga said a goat. She got 2 gold bars. What are you talking about?
Two goats. Oh, I thought you said
What are you talking about?
I was like, I didn't get the goat, but I know girls who get goats. I didn't get a goat.
She got 2 gold bars, a diamond bracelet, and a Bentley.
Don't come off as a goat person. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's thinking about the goat cheese. I know the goat cheese is a very popular thing.
Essentially what I'm saying is they looking at what they can get and they're like, well, if you ain't giving me that, I'm gonna die alone. Is that true or not true?
No, not at all.
So it's not that. So it's not the what do you say? It was MAHR Dowry.
Like I said, mahar is different for every woman and different purposes. If you are a virgin, a lot of virgins ask
bring some demons in my house, baby. I'm gonna check that word out. Make sure that word right.
Spell it.
So let me ask you this: Is there?
Let me tell them the spelling. MAHR. MAHR.
Can you just say H?
HR. MAHR. Mahar. Okay, sorry, Trev.
Say H.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you: Is there some type of a standard? So let's say, all right, let's say a woman's got like 2 bodies or something like that. How much does that take off of your?
Depends on who it is.
No, I'm just saying, what's the formula? Is there a formula, like depending on your value?
I mean, women a lot
because,
So it's all subjective.
Like
it's all in like the. Go ahead.
What'd you say, Lapeef?
I say that the women will lie. You know, they don't want to present themselves like that.
Hell no.
There are families that check the bride before marriage to make sure she's virgin. But anyway,
they put a stethoscope down there. Hold on, no. But let's just entertain what Trev said. Let's just say it is bi.
I didn't even answer it.
Oh, go ahead.
So you said, is there a formula? There's not a formula, but if a man finds value in a woman, even if she's not virgin, but she's honest and she says, I'm not virgin, but I come from this type of family, I want to marry you. You need to give me mahar. you know what? I just want a rug. I just want a rug. Maybe a rug from the Walmart and whatever, and he will do it. But if she says, I want a Persian rug with a Arabian horse and, you know, blah, blah, if he feels a value in her, he will give it to her. Maybe he's in love and he still gives it to her even though she's not a virgin.